We have another huge announcement that just happened overnight in regards to this massive $3.5 trillion stimulus package. Or you could call it the reconciliation bill, or even possibly the fourth stimulus check package. All of the details will be laid out for you in this video. Let's get into it right away. Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video, as it's totally free to do so, and it is going to get very busy going forward now that we have this reconciliation bill in front of us, and all of the elements of it are going to be laid out here over the coming days and weeks. It's going to get very busy. So we are doing everything we can here on a daily basis to keep you updated and to be your daily advocate in any way we possibly can to make sure that low income and fixed income beneficiaries of Social Security, SSDI, SSI, VA, RRB beneficiaries will continue to get further assistance during this very difficult time. So if you like the sound of that, make sure to subscribe right down below the video, and I'll be here for you each and every day with all of this information. All right, let's talk through this. Thank you once again for your support. I really do appreciate having you here. All right, so we have some big information that came out overnight. Yes. All right, so yesterday was actually a really big day. Remember, in the morning, they took the final votes on the $1.2 trillion infrastructure package. That was the first one. Well, shortly thereafter, Chuck Schumer followed it up with bringing out this reconciliation bill, the budget resolution. Well, they started going through this long vote-a-rama process, which was actually very drawn out. It was about 15 hours, just under 15 hours. It's a long time. Well, here's what happened. Overnight, just before 4 a.m. Eastern Time this morning, they held a vote on the budget resolution, which would open up the door for this massive $3.5 trillion reconciliation bill. And guess what? It passed. So there you go. It passed as of this morning, just before 4 a.m. So here's the thing. I'm not all that impressed by people in Congress. Honestly, they don't impress me all that much. But just the simple fact that they were working until almost 4 a.m. this morning, I have to say, I'm a little impressed. Seriously, I woke up in the middle of the night and I checked my phone and it's like, whoa, this just happened. So wow, I couldn't believe it when I saw that. So yeah, I'm a little bit impressed right now that they were up basically all night working on this. So here's the thing now. The vote actually passed 50-49, literally straight down the party line. Not a single Republican voted for this, but that is no surprise. We didn't expect them to. They've been telling us for a couple months now that they're not going to vote with this thing. They're not going to have anything to do with this budget reconciliation bill. So that's completely why Democrats are moving forward with this reconciliation process, so that they don't need any Republican support. They can strictly do it with all Democrats and just plain old partisan support. And that's why they're doing the reconciliation process. So now let me explain what this actually means going forward. So this budget resolution is the first step in opening up the framework on an official basis going forward for this reconciliation process. So we saw the framework opened up, like the formal introduction and proposal of that introduced on Monday. It's a 92-page framework. So 92 pages in congressional terms is actually really short, considering most of these packages are anywhere between 2,700 pages, like the one that was passed yesterday, and other previous stimulus packages that are anywhere between like 5,000 pages. So yeah, 92 pages is literally nothing, right? So here's my point. This thing is going to balloon like massively. Seriously, it's at 92 pages now, and we have $3.5 trillion to work through here. So this thing is going to probably completely balloon up to probably 5,000 pages, something like that. Probably even more, considering how much money they actually have here to spend. So they have a lot of work to do on this thing. But now that this is officially opened up, they have opened up the reconciliation process by voting in favor of this budget resolution. It is time. That's why I said at the beginning of the video, you've got to make sure you're subscribed, because seriously, this is going to get so busy going forward. There's going to be updates on this stuff probably multiple times a day with all of this information coming out, because now it's official. We've got it. We've got it opened up. They've opened up the books on this thing, and it is official to start moving forward. Now, here's another interesting date that we want to keep in mind. Chuck Schumer has laid out a date of September 15th, where he wants the committees to have all of their information, like all of their proposals and everything that they want into this bill. He wants it all introduced by September 15th. So basically the next month. So basically it's a little over a month, a couple days over a month, but we're basically saying 1 month, in the next 1 month, oh man, hold on to your hat. Seriously, it's going to get windy, if you know what I mean. Like a lot of stuff going to be coming out here. So it is going to be very, very busy at an absolute minimum for the next month until September 15th. Now again, that's just the date that he's laid out. Well, we've seen this play out many, many times. When they lay out a date for like a deadline, typically it comes and goes because they really almost never stick to their deadlines. But the point is, the deadline's out there. I mean, he's laid it out. So we'd have to think that it's going to be, a lot of stuff coming out here over the coming days. So this is it. I mean, realistically, in the last 24 hours, we've seen a ton of things come out here. The passing of that first package, it's final. They sent it over to the House. And now this whole vote-a-rama, and then the passing of the budget resolution. And now the books are open on the reconciliation bill. Oh, man. Hold on to your hats. Seriously. All right. So it's going to be very, very interesting here going forward. I will continue to keep you updated on that. But I wanted to let you know on this because this just happened, I mean, literally a few hours ago, just before 4 a.m. Eastern time. All right, so let me tell you all something that was released this morning. The monthly inflation numbers were released this morning for the month of July. Now, this is a number that is released every month. It is released once a month. For the prior month, it's released to let us know where the inflation is sitting going forward. Now, this is something that's very important, especially for those of you, well, let's just say this. It's very important for everybody. But it's also very important for those of you receiving fixed income like Social Security, retirement, disability, SSDI, SSI, VA, RRB benefits, because the inflation data is what is going to peg the COLA raise going into 2022. So here's what it came in at. For July, it came in at 0.5%, so half of 1%. Inflation rose by half of 1% in the month of July alone. Just to put that in perspective, in June, it was up 0.9%, almost 1% in just the month of June alone. So July, I mean, it's down a little bit, but don't get me wrong, inflation is still very much running hot right now. So the next couple months here are going to be very influential when it comes to calculating the actual COLA raise going into 2022. July, August, and September are going to be very, very important. This is the first number within these 3 months in order to get the calculations for that COLA raise. So yeah, 0.5% is what it came out as of this morning. So I will keep you updated on all this stuff going on. I imagine the rest of the day today is going to be another very busy one. Oh, one more side note on this budget resolution. The House of Representatives will be voting on this, according to what they have said. They will be voting on this the week of August 23rd. So about a week and a half from now, it sounds like they're going to be voting on this thing. So again, we'll watch that. But, as of right now, the Democrats do have a slight a majority in the House. So provided that they all vote for it, I mean, it should be a good, a done deal. But you just never know. Seriously, you can't count anything until it's actually done with these votes and stuff like that. So they will be doing that the week of August 23rd. I'll keep you posted on all that. Don't worry. I'll be here for you every day between now and then. I'll keep you updated with everything going on. I know it's very busy out there right now. A lot of things are changing. So I imagine we're going to get some very interesting probably announcements today. Probably some remarks out of people out of the Senate and or the House. Maybe some remarks out of the president. Who knows what? Seriously, at this point, it is all hands on deck. We need to pay attention to everything going on right now because it is going to get busy. So, subscribe right down below. I hope you enjoyed this update. I will be here for you every single day, distilling all of this information down into these short videos and helping you out in any way that I can. Share this video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out some of my other videos right here on the channel. Thanks again. I really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video a little later.